In Rare Form is a true story of a woman who spent 23 years in addiction. And it's a true story of how she eventually was able to get out. I wanted to record some things that I could let people listen to that would help them to see their way out of the tunnel. This is part of one of my speeches entitled Get Up and Show Up. Sometimes in life, that's all we need to do is just get up and show up. If you would like to know more about myself in Rare Form, or if you're looking for a way out of the tunnel and just want a hand to hold, please look me up, www.inrareformbook.com. Started getting high. I went straight for the head. I went and got on heroin and never looked back. I tried to give my kids everything that I had as far as mentally supporting them as I snuck in the bathroom and had a needle support me. Committed several crimes. Been to jail 17 times. 17 times. I got up every day and showed up for my habit. I made phone calls. It's notorious. I called about 4 connections at a time. Whoever showed up first, that's who I dealt with. It wasn't until later in life when I started learning that life is just like you have to find something in your life that you can use in your life today. See, everything from our past, everyone says, oh, it's so bad, you know. But I'll tell you the same skills that I use them now for a different reason. I kind of went and took a different way out. You know what I mean? I took a different way out. I had to find, at 23 years is a long time. You know what I mean? So I didn't, obviously there was no skill set, no normal for everyone else's skill set. I sold cocaine to support a heroin habit. I grew up originally as a Jehovah's Witness with my mom. So selling my body was not an option. Okay? People are calling me because this is our first day off at work. So, selling my body wasn't an option. I ran scams. I stole. I was a professional at walking into Nordstrom's and pretending to be a salesperson and going into the cash registers and getting money. I was so good at it, it was unbelievable. But like anything, of course, I got busted at some point. But those are the type of skill sets that I had. They weren't the ones you go and put on an application. Yeah, I'm a professional at pretending to be somebody else. So I had to finally get up and show up for my life. My son, when he brought me out here, he told me, look, after I got out, you got about 24 to 48 hours. You can come out here, I'll give you a place to stay, you can have it. But you got to walk away. So that's what I did. When I got here, he gave me the keys, gave me a computer, and told me to get on. Go ahead and do my thing. So I had to figure out what is it going to do? So I went to work in a telemarketing office. Went to work there as a dialer, selling stuff. But eventually, I had to decide I needed to get up and show up for my life. My kids was in foster care in California. I was on probation in California. I had to get back and forth there once a month so I could show up for my probation officer. I had a lot of things going on that I just seemed impossible for me to do. But you know what? I wanted something more than the stuff that held me back. See, that's what you got to kind of decide. Do I want this more over here, or do I want that more? So the more I started looking at things like driving by and looking at these places, you know, not even driving by, but riding by on the bus, you know, being out here in the sun, waiting on the bus stop. I need a car, you know. I don't even have a license, though. Never even had a license. So wanting a car wasn't even, you know, like, just something I wanted. But at some point I had to say, okay, all right, school isn't going to hold my attention, really. I need to make a living. I need to get my kids back. I'm going to use my skills. skill set. I'm going to get up and show up. Here's a small thing that I'm going to tell you that worked for me. That's why I told Laura that I wanted to talk to you guys about getting up and showing up for your life. Sometimes people, when I was in recovery, overwhelmed me with things that I needed to do to get my life back on track. But there was one thing I needed to do. One thing. And to this very day, that's why I'm here this morning. You know why? Because I just had to get up and show up. That's all. I just had to get up and go through the motions. So I started telling myself, okay, I'll have a job. Let me get up. I'm going to put my shoes on, put my skirt on, you know what? I'm going to be a professional one day. I'm going to go get me some suits. Went and got them from the Goodwill. So I was going to work, getting up and showing up for who I was going to be. So I prepared myself for the path that I'm on right now. I got up every day. I worked in the telemarketing office while everybody else wore jeans. I put on a suit. That's what I did because I was getting up showing. That was just, it's so small. It's so small. And people tease me about it. So small. But I got up every day and showed up for the life that I was getting up for. Okay? You know what? I just got up every morning. Every morning I got up at the same time. I lost 10,000 different telemarketing jobs before I landed in a job that I ended up running today. But I got up every morning. Anyway, when I didn't have a job, I got up and got dressed. When I had a job, I got up and got dressed. On Sundays, I got up and got dressed. On Saturday, I got up and got dressed. That's one thing you have to do to make it, is you got to get up and show up for your life. And you know what theory I use? Is that if it was heroin, I'd be up at 7 a.m. making a phone call. Oh, yeah. Okay? I ain't got to wash my face, brush my teeth. First thing I do is pick up that phone. Hey, this is Cynthia. Can you bring me a 20? I got up and showed up for that every day. You know what it got me? I was a career addict. I never lost my job as a heroin addict. Because I got up and showed up for it every day. I never missed a day of work. Never. I got up and showed up for it every day. Got up and showed up for the pity party every night. Got up and showed up for the nod every afternoon. And got up and showed up to commit a crime anytime it was needed. I was good at it. And I just decided I'm going to be good at something else. I had to get up and show up for it. So every morning, just like I got up and make a phone call. Every morning, just like, and, you know, when you're in jail, you don't really have that much of a choice. I don't know about what prison you was in, but the one I was in, I didn't have a choice. I had to get up and show up, or they gave me an A day, which meant another day. So I either got up and showed up for the little job they gave me, or they kind of like count you absent in prison, and you have to, is that the way it went for you? You didn't get up and show up for this crime that you committed, for being for this crime. You didn't get up and show up to the little job they assigned you to. They gave you what they call an A day. That's what they call it in California. I don't know what they call it here. They call it an A day there. And the best way to describe it is another day. Okay? So you don't have to get up and show up for this criminal time we gave you. Whenever you decide, that's all right. You weren't here for 5 days, so now it's time for you to go home on January the 1st, and you go there to get that, what they call it, a short slip. And your short slip says January the 5th. The judge showed with the time calculator, I'm supposed to get out January the 1st. Oh no, you didn't get up and show up for your time for 5 days. That's why you have to get up and show up. That's why you got to get up and show up now. See, I can get up and show up for everything. I don't need nobody to push me to get up and show up for this life I have right now, because I love it. I get up and show up for it. You know why? Because I got up and showed up for it for so long before I had this confidence that now it's just routine. I'm going to get up and show up for it. And you know what? I have another goal. So I'm getting up, showing up for that. You know what? Right now, my goal with writing my books and stuff is that I be a household name in a couple of years that will help women all over the United States. And I guarantee you that one day you're going to say, you know what? I was talking to that lady, Cynthia, and she told me that one day, is that her? You know what? That's right. Because I'm going to get up and show up for that every day. Every night, no matter if I work 10 hours at work, 12 hours at work, I get up and show up for that at my computer at night if I don't write but 4 sentences. If I don't reach out to but one woman. I'll tell you that some of my greatest experiences was when I went back to the prison, the very prison that I was stuck in. I haven't been out that long. It always seems like I've been out a long time. But it's only because I got up and showed up from the minute I made a decision. You know how long I've been out? I got out in October of 2009. I came to Arizona in April of 2010. I have barely been here 3 years. So that's what getting up and showing up will get you. I brought Laura to see me the other day in my office. It was past my wildest dreams the day I walked out. The day I walked out, I never had that vision. I never had that vision that I would be sitting across the desk from someone that I really respect in an office, a nice office, where I was running a company. I never thought that. That wasn't even my wildest dream. My wildest dream was just to be normal. But I'll tell you, when you start getting up every day and showing up, see, other stuff starts showing up too. See, because just like you getting up and showing up, God is too. Yeah. God gets up and show up too. So just like you getting up and showing up, God's going to get up and show up. I asked Lord to talk to you guys about who I am. Who am I? You know what I mean? See, to me, that's when you decide to get up and show up. See, because I'm not you. I'm not her. I'm not Laura. There's a lot of issues that even every day you still have. I'm single. You know what I mean? I got to make a decision. I get up and show up for love or life. I'm going to show up for life because God, I love God. But I'm going to get up and show up for life, and I'm sure everything else will come with it. But who am I is something that is very important. I was in a program, extremely intense. I was telling Laura about the program, my last stint in jail. I was looking at 6 years, and I got into this protege program in Riverside County where they incarcerated you in jail, like over there in a nice part of the jail. But every day you had to walk handcuffed down a city street with about 5 police officers surrounding 2 people to a regular school where they unhandcuffed you and then searched you outside and you were able to go into the classroom. So when I first started going, I remember walking in the class and I asked her, is there a drug class? This is a drug class. I'm going to teach you guys anything about that. You probably teach me about that. No, this is a class, these are classes about life. So I was able to gain some things like rational thinking, stuff like that. Then at the time when I first started going, I thought, oh my God, this is going to be so boring. But I got up and showed up every day anyway. You would be surprised at the things that get up and show up for you. Let me tell you something. I shared this experience with Laura the last time we were together. I got up and showed up every day in the sun, catching the bus, and one day a lady had been seeing me. You know what happened? She pulled over. I was going to a spiritual service. She told me, she was going there. She gave me a car for $25 a payment. And once I got to a few $100s, her and her husband let me keep it. And I have that car still right today. I let my son drive it. Because you know why? It wasn't because I was at home thinking, man, I'm on this bus, I'm never going to have none. It was because I got up every day and showed up. So you know what? I was somewhere where I could be found in life. You know, there's that lady, I see her every day. She's at that bus stop. There's that lady, I see her every day. She's at that bus stop. Honey, you know what? We said we were going to give this car to somebody that needs it. There's that lady we see every day at this bus stop. But if I had been getting up, showing up for life, I'd have never got it. That's what getting up, showing up will do for you. Because the thing you have to know is that just like your life is going every day, so is hers, 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 hers. You don't know when your paths will cross. I got up and showed up at a company every day and did my very best. And you know what? When it was time to put somebody in charge of the company, I was the person that the owner said, Cynthia gets up and shows up. That's why I run the company right now. Okay? That's why right now, and it's just funny how God will put you in the right place. You just have to get up and show up for it. I don't know whether you're God, your higher power, whoever it is. Okay? But we all got here some kind of way. I personally believe in God. So that's who I got up and showed up. That's who showed up for me. You know. My partner is now a 30-year-old black man. I'm 51. He's 30. You know? But he is so powerful in his thoughts. He's such a realist that we get up and show up for each other. We bring two different things to the table. 4 years ago, when I was in addiction sitting in prison, he was broke and on the bus. Okay? So that's the one thing him and I have in common, that we changed our life kind of at the same pace. And so that's why, so God has put us in a path where we've crossed each other. Now he's all I got when it comes to business. I'm all he has. So I'm 51, he's 30, we're like this. We literally come to the office to see each other. Didn't see him for 2 days, matter of fact, and texted him the other day. I was like, hey, I miss you. We showed up at the office yesterday and we hugged like we hadn't seen each other in days. You know what I mean? In months. You know, we're on the phone every night for 2 or 3 hours. We get up and show up for this cause that we have. How can we make our lives better? How can we do this for this? We bring there, so you have to be able to accept other things people are telling you. When I first worked for this guy, I'm telling you, sometimes he would talk to me so crazy, I would think, oh my God, I can't do this. He would come, what are you doing? Why did this happen? I think, I can't do this. But I got up and showed up every day. Okay, let me shake that off. And I show up anyway. That was the one thing that put me where I am right now, because I still get up and show up. Because you have to think about things. See, like you, I don't know if you've been to jail, prison. How long did you do? 2 years. Okay. Here's what I had to do. This one thing I did. You know what I did? I put my bunk number on my mirror. So that when I got up every day, see, I get up and I was in bunk 10. I get up, I am not going to be waking up in bunk 10 no more. Let me find something. Let me get up out of this camp, because they're not getting me caught up like that. They ain't putting me back in bunk 10. You know, when I sat on the toilet, one of my biggest things was that I had to sit next to this person over here pooping. You girls know what I'm talking about. See, a lot of people don't know those real small things.
It's intimate details.
Those real small things. So you know what I did? I put a sign in my bathroom that said, this is mine. So I knew that when I sat on the toilet, I don't have to smell you, I don't have to smell you. Those are some of the things that made me get up and show up for life every day. Because there's a life they got for you that they will make you get up and show up for. And it's so easy to get caught up. See, a lot of people live a normal everyday life don't realize how easy it is to get caught up. So easy. I've been in jail with a girl. I was in there with a girl whose baby slipped in the water. She was in there doing 15 years. She took a phone call, was on the phone, and everything, came back, baby drowned. So easy. That's why you got to get up and show up for life. That's why I keep those little things there. As I remember that kind of stuff. You know what I remember? I shared this with Laura, that one of the most powerful things that happened to me before I left was where I was housed. That was almost kind of similar to this. They had the outside yard, and I was telling Laura, I said, a week before I left, you know how, you guys been in jail, you know how they come in like they SWAT. Everybody get on the floor. You know, they come to raid the rooms, you know how they do that. And they came to do a raid, and everybody strip, you know, put your panties in bra, wrap your blanket around you, step outside. And I was outside, and I was in California. So there were rabbits. We were sitting on the grass. There were rabbits all around and stuff. And at first, when I was in jail, they looked beautiful to me. But you know what I thought about as I sat out there? I was telling Laura this the other day. I told a girl sitting next to me, I said, they got us sitting out here in rabbit poop. So there's rabbits out there, obviously they pooped. Okay? I will never put myself in a position in my life where somebody can tell me to go sit outside in my panties and some rabbit poop. That's the kind of stuff you got to think about. See, this ain't easy out here, but it gets easier. It's not easy for the first, but it gets easier. You're going to look up, I've been out 2 years? Wow, I did all this. I never was allowed to have my kids again. Just sent my daughter to Hampton. My son plays football. I got them back. I tell you, when you get up and show up, you know what I did? Caught the Greyhound bus out to California, take the train, blah, blah, this, go to the foster parents' house. Can't see my kids. I just got out. Cynthia, the system said this. I just want to see my kids. Can you just let me see my kids? I just want to talk to them. I know I'm a dope fiend and all that. I just want to see my kids. Next month, can I see my kids? I was catching the bus out there. I remember it was $58. Can I see my kids? So you know what I did after about 4 months? Got that suit on and showed up at the courthouse. I want to talk to somebody about seeing my kids. I want to talk to somebody about getting my kids back. I went to the social side. I want to talk to Cynthia. You've lost all rights to your kids. There's no way you can get the kids back. You abandon them, neglect. No way. My kids are 16 and 17. I think they were 13 and 14 then. Never spent a day with them. Only thing, my little kids never spent a day with them. Spent my days in the bathroom. I'm dope because of what happened to my older kids, but I had to get up and show up for them too. I kept going. So you know what happened? I said, this ain't working. It's just never going to get my kids. I'm never going to get my kids back. I've accepted that. You know, I'm just going to continue to visit them. And then I said, you know what? I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting that. There's too many kids in the system. There's too many kids in the system. I'm somebody who want mine back. I was able to shake a 23-year habit of heroin. I was able to walk out of the penitentiary. I was able to catch the bus to see my kids. I'm finna go get my kids. I'm going to get my kids. Somebody go listen to me. I went to social services, sat down there. You know what? And I talked to the lady. I said, you know what? I just want my kids. I want you to pull me in the court. I want to talk to a judge. I can't believe a judge won't give me my kids. I have a job. I'm doing well. I'm on probation. I just want my baby to have them for a couple of weeks during the summer then. Where you at? I'm in Phoenix. Well, if you live in California, this was social service. You live in California, you probably make some arrangements for kids to come to live in Phoenix, you know, and you're already back. If I lived in California, I'd be a dope fiend. I had to leave. That's why I'm not in California. I'm not willing to stay in California to see my kids. I was at work. About 4 months later, the social services called me. Cynthia, do you still want your children? Yes. Your son will be at the airport in Phoenix at 9:30 tomorrow morning. You can have him. Because he wanted me to. You never know what God, you just got to get up and show. There's a lot of kids. I don't know what you guys are going through with your kids, but there's a lot of kids in the system whose parents is not trying to get them. And you can't take these everyday answers. Okay, you didn't do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, you didn't do that. No! I got to pray and do the right thing. I got to get up and show up. If you continue to get up and show up, I don't care what you're doing in life. It works. I don't care what it is. Let me tell you something. If you get up and show up every day at a Catholic church, eventually you become a Catholic. Okay? This is honest God truth. If you get up every day and show up at the dope house, eventually you're going to be a dope fiend. If you get up every day and show up at the place where they cut your hair at, eventually you're going to learn how to cut hair. And if you get up and show up every day for your life, eventually you're going to have one. It is. I'm telling you, that's what it is. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. That you can't, the only thing that you have to do at this point is get up and show up. You got to do all of the other stuff. Don't worry about it. Because it's all going to happen anyway. All of the other stuff, everything you're going through here is going to happen. If all you do is get up and show up. Oh man, I feel like going to this class. Let me and show up. So now what they want me to write this down too? All my business? Is that crazy? I'm just going to get up and show up. I'm not writing down nothing. I'm just going to get up and show up. You know what? Eventually, you're going to belong there. Because you're going to get up and show up. You got to get up and show up for your life. You're going to have one. All you got to do is just, man, these people are, I don't want to talk about my inner feelings. It's none of their business what's going on. Okay? I know why this happened, and maybe I don't know why. I don't care why. I just want to get this over. I'm going to get up and show up. Okay? Did I do my homework? No, I didn't. So I'm not going to the class because I didn't get my homework. No. I didn't get it done, Laura. But I got up and showed up. I'm telling you, it works. It's the only thing that works is to get up and show up. It's the only thing you have to do. Because you've had a lot of, if you've been in a penitentiary, I don't know if everybody understands, but I understand you've been through a lot. The mattresses ain't but this big, and I don't know about where you was at, but where I was at, the mattress about this big. I have swore that I will never sleep on one of those again in my life. I will never do it. That's why I'm going to get up and show up. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this last thing before I go. It's nothing like feeling empowered. When you've gotten up and showed up and gotten up and showed up, and people who never thought you would be there, when they show up, you are already there. Ain't nothing like it in the world. See, people who never think that you'll be there, they've been getting up, showing up for their life all the time, including the sheriff's department. I tell people that all the time. I have one of the reasons why some of the people are in my book, when I was getting up, showing up every day because the penitentiary was forcing me to do it, I remember this lady, real jerk, I thought at the time. And I remember her saying, you know, what you gonna do when you get out, Cynthia? Because I was always signing petitions, filing all kinds of stuff. You know, I was on one of them kind. You know? Every time they did something wrong to me, oh, I'm finna 602 them, you know. I don't know what they call it out here. I was sending paperwork on a regular basis to the government. You know, I get people signing all kinds of, let's sit this out, all that. I was one of them. Okay? She said, Cynthia, what are you going to do when you get out? You know, here I was sitting there with half my teeth missing, scars all over my arms, dope feet on my record, 17 arrests. Only gift I really had was my poetry. And everybody get a little of that when you're locked up. You know, everybody get poetic when you're locked up. If it ain't nothing but nasty poems. Everybody do it. Okay, you know, I know. So, I said, you know what? Why can't I write a book about this crap? She said, make sure you put me in it. I said, I'm going to do that. And I did. So as soon as I was asked, it's nothing like getting up and showing up. So when she got up and showed up, I was already there. When I was invited to speak at a banquet, I brought my book and showed it to her. I had a different outlook of her then. Because of her nasty attitude was one of the things that empowered me to get up and show up. So it was so degrading to me. And I thought, I can't wait till I can't comb my hair really. So a different grade of hair, I need a perm, you know what I mean? I had these braids. Can't actually get these clothes. Where I was going to school at, people were dressed like the regular dress, but we were in these uniforms. I was sitting next to another person who was in regular clothes, who knew I was a prisoner, so it was very humiliating. But when I showed up there at that banquet and spoke the first time, I still didn't have my teeth. And I spoke about that when I was there. But you know what? I didn't hang my head down to speak about it. Because at that point, I had decided, no matter what, I'm grateful. Because when they had the prisoners there too. I'm grateful I'm not over there. Yeah. When I came back the next year, I had my grill. Had my grill in my books. And when they showed up, I'd already been there. I put them in there. Right today, one of the greatest experiences I had was to visit the jail. Was them calling me, asking me, can you please come back and talk to these women? And when I went in there, someone. So the day I was going, I was telling my boss, yeah, I'm going. I can't believe I'm going back to CIW, speak of the prison, you know. And when I first went, I said, I'm going to be okay, you know. And I first walked in the classroom. They had all the people out. This girl said, Cynthia, I have a picture of you. She raised the picture up. I got it. You know, I need a wristband, you know everybody do it, cut your picture out. So we did a new wristband. So I did that, and I stuck it between the steel bar and the bunk bed, and she had found it. Okay, and had brought it. She showed it to me, I broke down. Because I didn't realize just how bad my life had been. I got a whole new feeling of getting up and showing up, and I saw that. When I came back to Arizona, I showed my boss. I said, I'm going to show you something. He said, wow, who is it, your grandmother? I said, no, that's me on dope. He said, man, wow, there's so much to be thankful for. Just thinking about the day they put them cuffs on you. Did you wake up that morning knowing you was going to, when you woke up, did you know you was going to be in jail that night and you would be there for the next 2 years? Nobody wakes up and like, okay, this is the day. I'm going to be going off the streets for the next 2 years. When you went to jail, did you know you were gone? Did you know that morning when you woke up that you were getting ready to lose your entire freedom? When you wake up tomorrow, do you know that you are not going to? Be thankful for that. When you wake up tomorrow, do you think you're going to lose your entire freedom? Not at all. I know I'm not going. Because I'm getting up, showing up for life every day. And I'm going to do what it takes for me to have this life. I am not going back. Under no circumstance. I'm not going to let you, anybody else put me in that circumstance. Because I'm going to get up and show up for this life every day. We already showed up for that. See, people sometimes don't understand. Because it's that night, that first night that you're in there, and you know how bad it really is. I may not go home for the next year or two. What about my kids? What about this? You don't have to go there. You know what? When I get up, I'm not thinking about that. I'm getting up, showing, okay, I'm going to show up for this class. It may seem so minor right now. It may not even seem like this is going to do you any good. It may not even seem like this is going to, in your mind right now, because if it was me, I would be like, this ain't going to do me no good. I got way too much stuff going on for this. But let me tell you something. You got to get up and show up anyway. You never know. It may not have nothing to do with this. It may be somebody that when you guys come in one day, it may be somebody, a professional's looking for a particular person for doing something. And just because you got up and showed up, you might be that one. See, you just got to get up and show up. You got to just go through, you know what? I don't even know what you're talking about. Because you know what? The one thing that you're not going to do if you get